Sup team, welcome to the video. Just filmed it. Starts out with a little 1.5 minute pitch for business coaching, which you can skip over if you're not in the market for coming to New York City and hanging out with me for a day. But make sure you watch to the end because I just went off on a rant about getting your parents in shape. All right, hit the like button. See ya. Sup team, welcome to the video. I'm going to read your comments because there have been a lot of good comments lately. I appreciate the comments, by the way. And just answer questions. I like it for interaction. I do this every once in a while. First, an announcement-ish / I want to talk about business partnering and my mindset behind it. On Sunday, April 23rd, Jordan Syatt and I are doing a seminar, an in-person deal where we help 20 people who want to grow their online fitness business. So if you're interested in that, shoot me an email. I can send you information. I'm excited about it just because in-person talking, Q&A, yeah, it'll be fun. But what I want to, and we're releasing it today, and it's 9 p.m. now. So shoot me an email because I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out quick. But if you're interested, I think my mindset behind, because I don't do a lot, I don't really do collabs. I don't do, the nature of how I have done work just hasn't lended itself towards many partnerships. But when I do a situation like this, the first overwhelming prerequisite that I think is very, very obvious is I have to believe in their message. I'm not going to partner up with someone who's selling bullshit, not only because I think it's wrong, but also because I don't want that rubbing off on me. I don't want to be associated with people like that, right? But number two, and this one's interesting, and I've told him this, so I don't have a problem with it, even though it feels a little I just think he's going to crush it. And so I'm investing in future Jordan Syatt because I think that over the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, he's just a grinder and he does the right things. And I think that his business is going to go like this. And so, yeah. Getting in at the ground floor. All right, let's get into your comments. Pickering Fitness, what's up, my man? I think we're made to believe that believing in yourself is vain and douchey, whereas it should be the complete opposite. We should all believe in ourselves because then maybe we'd all be further along in our journeys. I agree. Let's heart that up. Jesse, let's throw comments on the screen too. Any chance I'm going to be vlogging my boxing sessions? No, I'm not. Or it's very unlikely. And here's why. I'm the new guy in a boxing gym, and to roll in with a camera person to film me hitting the bag and have other people being oh, who's this big time fitness social media? You think you're this great trainer, dude? Who do you think you are? When you enter something, you got to come in with boatloads of humility and at the bottom and just willing to eat shit, and that's where my mind is. So I'm not going to be if I'm in the gym by myself, then maybe I'll set it up and film something for you guys, but it's very unlikely that I'm vlogging my boxing. Jesse, let's cut so this is more efficient when I'm looking through comments. Although we can leave this part right here where I'm explaining this to you. A lot of people relating to the fear of success idea. Cool. Excited for you, man. Had to think of this when I watched the video, though. Let's drop the video in.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
It's funny. The fake butts video, by the way, I've gotten a few comments on Instagram and Facebook also. I don't care if people do plastic surgery. I have friends who have done plastic surgery, clients who have done various forms of plastic surgery. It is, the reason I made the video was to explain to people who email me saying, I want a butt like so-and-so, how do I get that? That so-and-so's butt is silicone and fat from so-and-so's waist re-injected in her butt. if you want to do plastic surgery, uh, that is entirely your choice. Oh, I have an idea. If you are in the northeast region of the United States and you would be interested and need a fitness consult, I think I'm going to start um, filming 30 to 60-minute consults for content that I'll do for free. So I will send a questionnaire in advance. You come show up, we meet, we set up cameras, we talk for 30 to 60. That gets posted online. So it's a win-win both for the person, obviously, but it also serves as content for me and people who are in a similar situation. Like, a lot of good questions get answered in settings like that. Sup team, welcome to the video. Find it hilarious that you say tilted when something pisses you off. Have never heard that in my life. Yeah. Shout out to my 50-cent dollar no limit hold'em grinders. It's a poker term. Yo, shout out Sassasaurus. Totally appreciate the message about repetition. About to cop out. The team needs a proper video. Get out of bed and make it. Seriously admire that. Thanks for the inspiration, Mike. You are very welcome. Thank you for watching. Do I know my Myers-Briggs personality type? I am INT. I'm like 50-50 on J/F, right? Judgment versus feeling, I believe, are the last two. I'm like on the border of INTJ and INTF. Or no, thinking versus feeling? What am I? I'm IN. You look so lean in the face, more lean than normal. It's probably just because I was sick, actually. Favorite gym in NYC where you pay per session? Mid-City Gym on 42nd Street off of 8th Avenue is where Arnold and all those guys trained for the few weeks leading up to the 75 Olympia, which was in New York City. It's a basement gym. I think it's 20 or 25 for a day pass, which is annoying, but like not that far off the mark in Manhattan. What you can do too is go to a gym that you've never been a member of and just say, I'm thinking about joining, and then you can get a free pass for the day. Blink would let you do that. New York Sports Club would let you do that. But Mid-City Gym is a cool gym. What Wisconsin school did you go to? The University of Wisconsin-Madison. Disliked your video because you're leaner than me. Respect. You gotta get on that cutting game, bro. You gotta get on that calorie deficit game. I'm gonna make a video with my dad at some point to like go more in depth on stuff, but I think, and I'm gonna wrap up the video here with this talk, because this is something that a lot of people have asked me about. Mike, how do I get my parents going? Like, they're in their 50s, they're in their 60s, they're in their 70s, and it's, every individual needs to want it for themselves, but kids have leverage on their parents because you can appeal to emotion. Like, my Why Fitness Matters video is just the truth, and I'll link that below. Watch that video, and if you can take that message and craft it to your parent, if you can literally guilt your parent that they're not going to be around as long, like, I think that would work for a lot of parents. And that's like, you got to get the fire going in some way in them. And it's a really difficult conversation, or at least like it depends on how you communicate with your parents, how close you are, etc., the nature of the relationship. But once you can get that fire and like get that motivation in them, then it's practicality. And practicality means making sure they're doing the work. And the work to get leaner / stronger means being in a calorie deficit, eating mostly healthy foods, doing some type of training. And I know that gets into like a little bit of gray area too, because if you're not a trainer, you don't have experience, it's like, it's expensive to hire a personal trainer for them. How do you do that? For a lot of people, I would start with just walking and being in a calorie deficit, eating mostly healthy foods. So any form of accountability, whether you're walking with them, whether you're making them send pictures of them, whether you're making them take a video while they're walking, if you're making them take a picture of the scale every single day to give them some accountability on the nutrition front, because you can't, like, it's hard to fake a scale photo every single morning at 7 a.m., but like going hard at them. And it's weird because it inverts the relationship for most people. Like, kids don't treat their parents that way. It might feel weird, it might feel disrespectful, especially like Asian, Indian cultures I'm thinking of, where like you don't do that. You just don't do that. But when we're talking mean life expectancy, 15 years on the back end, if you can get, depending on how overweight or what kind of situation they're in, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds of fat loss, like, doesn't matter. Like, culture doesn't matter at that point, because that's 15 more years you get to hang out with them and they get to hang out with you. So find a way to have the type of conversation you need to have to make that fire, and put it on yourself. And whether that means financially putting it on yourself, shelling out money to like get them real help, or putting it on yourself to do what you can to hold them accountable to those few tweaks they need to make to get going in the right direction, to get momentum. Because for a lot of people, once you get momentum and like kind of getting addicted to the game is real, right? Seeing the scale go down, seeing it in the mirror, feeling better, getting in and out of a car and being like, whoa, my back didn't hurt there. Like, I felt like I didn't have to push off with my hands because my left quad, hamstring, glute, like that got me out. Like, once you start noticing those things, like, motivation is compiling, it's compounding. That's going to be the title of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Hit the like button. Mash the like button. See you tomorrow.